you so much. Thank you, Bethany, and thanks to everyone who organized and who showed up to this peaceful protest. If our democracy were working, we wouldn't have to show up today. We could just go on with our daily lives. But with today's real threats to our democracy, we cannot sit back. We must do everything we can to defend our democracy. Failure is not an option.
Yeah! Say it.
Right now, our freedom is under attack. Our freedom of speech, our freedom to assemble, freedom over our own bodies, free public schools, freedom to hunt and fish and hike and camp on our public lands are all being threatened by an administration whose leader has promised to be a dictator and who sidles up to war criminals and authoritarians. You all see it. That's why you're here. But what can you do about it? I'm going to suggest 3 things you can do. And they spell AOL, which when you see AOL in an email address, you know it's a boomer, right? A is for act locally. The more local the issue or election, the more power you have to affect change. That's A. You all know this, and you've done this. You fought off Trident's attempt to trade away your cherished endowment lands. You saved Cougar Island. You've built pathways, trails, and safe routes to schools. You helped local leaders like Pat Artie get citizen initiatives on the ballot. So keep it up and turn it up. Vote November 4th and in all elections, including the May primary, because in Idaho, the primary is where the winners are determined. Find local issues that you care about, then support groups and candidates who will enact positive solutions. We are most effective when we act locally. But how? How do we do this? The O of AOL is organize.
Yeah!
There is power in numbers. Find, join, and volunteer for an effective grassroots organization that is doing real work to effect the change that you want to see. If you care about our ballot initiative rights and our public schools, join Reclaim Idaho. If you care about reproductive freedom, join Idahoans United for Women and Families and collect signatures for their ballot initiative. If you care about public lands, clean water, and clean air, join a conservation group. If you care about voting rights and empowering young people to organize their communities for democracy, join Babe Vote. If you can't find a group that is doing effective work on your issue, start one. So my last suggestion is personal. The L of AOL is for listen to young people. I've heard people my age complain about Gen Z. They say they're entitled, or they say they're too radical, or too lazy to vote. Well, it's time for us to listen to young people. Young people are saddled with solving crises they played no role in creating. They inherited the climate crisis from us. They inherited a political system that is rigged against them. Meanwhile, they have student debt they can't pay off because they can't find jobs that pay livable wages, and they can't find housing they can afford. They keep coming up short, no matter who or which party is in office. Most young people that I know and organize with don't believe that one party is good and the other party is bad. They believe the power struggle is between those in power and themselves, because they lack power, because the system is rigged against them. Because of their lived experience, young people have what I would call a healthy distrust of politicians. Young people have led many of the most impactful protests in history. It is past time that we listen to and support young people, even when, and maybe especially when, they point out hypocrisy in our institutions, our government, and yes, our political parties. So those are my AOL suggestions to save democracy. A, act local. O, organize. And L, listen to and support young people. So I ask you today to commit to joining or starting an effective grassroots organization that is working to protect our cherished freedom and to save our democracy. Thank you so much.